oh my gosh, I want to do that. And so I messaged her on Facebook. She really doesn't know me, but I pretend she's my best friend too. And I said, hey, could you text me a picture of that apron? So she did. So I took it to one of my hosts that has that fun special sewing machine, and she did that for me. So I just wanted to share that. Every month, Pampered Chef, no. Okay. She gave me 15 minutes. How does a Pampered Chef person do it in 15 minutes? First of all, for my hosts, I love to give them the season's best cookbook. And what do you spend on a birthday card? What do you spend on a birthday card? $4. Usually that's what they say, except one lady told me at a show, she says, well, it depends on who I give it to. So I don't ask her any more questions, that's enough. But usually it's around $4. Our season's best costs $2. It is the best birthday card, anniversary card. Any bridal shower I go to, it's what I give them. And I love my host. I give it to my host, and I have everybody in the room sign it for a special note. Well, there's not enough room for a special note, but I'd like you all to sign your name for Judy, and she's going to take it home with her because Monroeville is the best place that she goes to. And then every month, Pampered Chef does so many wonderful things for our hosts. And this month, we're going to spoil our hosts with free, half price, and discounted. And when you host your own show, we're going to do the same thing for you. The other thing I want you to do tonight is I want you to watch how much fun I have at my show and at my job, and then I'll give you questions later on to ask me about that. Pampered Chef does specials every month, and this month is 60% off stoneware. They wait all year for stoneware to go on sale. This is your year, right? This is your month. 20% off stoneware and bakeware for anybody, all our guests, as much as they want. It's just in time for Christmas. It's time for the holiday baking. And then 60% off for our host for the stoneware also and bakeware. Go to your, if you're still on Pampered P3, go there, look on your order history, find out who has ordered stoneware. Give them a call. Say, oh my gosh, I just want to call you and see if you're using that large bar pan and how much you absolutely love it. And say, you know what, I wonder, did you have the deep cover baker on your wish list? You know what, this month it's 60% off. I would love to pamper you and give you that opportunity. Can we save a date for you? And that's how you do it. That's how easy it is. Everybody wants to do a show. They really honestly do. There is absolutely no day, no month that isn't perfect for Pampered Chef and for them to get their friends together for a fun night. And so this month, I always do a product that's going to be on the special in the next month. And so I do the deep cover baker. And so this month, I'm doing the Italian Roma pasta. Our deep cover baker is one of those things that everybody has on their wish list. It's the best way for you to get it free, half price. We can show you how. Have some girlfriends together, and you can get it at 60% off, which makes it $34. How about that? You can't get into McDonald's anymore for $34. And my favorite thing, you want to season it so you can see that it's got lots of love in here. It does have a crack that's got me a little bit worried, but I have a backup just in case something does crazy things. But you can put 4 or 5 boneless, skinless chicken breasts in there, a couple tablespoons of water, put it in your microwave, 10 to 12 minutes. Your chicken is done. You're probably thinking, yuck, chicken in the microwave, that's got to be nasty and gooey and yucky. But in the deep cover baker, because it's a stone, it just sits there and all that juice goes right back in. On my way to leaving the house, I'm racing out of the door. It's too late. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't eat. And so I had cooked some chicken a couple days before. I had it in a bag. I just sliced it up, put it on a wrap, threw a bunch of veggies in, and off I go on my way to here with my wrap out of my chicken. So this month I'm doing the Roma chicken pasta. Say that 5 times. And so what you do is you snap your thin spaghetti in half. You use that can opener, put chicken broth in, throw that in the microwave for about 8 minutes. Then once it's partially done, then you get out your chef's tongs, you turn them around, and your pasta's done. Okay, now that's one of my favorite Pampered Chef products. So I'm going to add to this pasta with the little manual food processor. How many have this that's new? Okay, cool. All right, well, when it came... Okay, I am a middle child, so it comes out every once in a while. And my mother would be so proud proud. I finally found something that a middle child can do, because you can just be loud and crazy and people don't even really care. So, our little manual food processor, it came out. Everybody loved our food chopper. It's still in the catalog. You can still buy it. If you're having a stressful day, you absolutely want to get out your food chopper. And so when the family goes to the table and everything's a little wee, be nice to the cook because she's just had a stressful day. Other than that, once you pick this thing up, you absolutely will pick it up every single day. It has the same top as our salad spinner. So if you don't have a good salad spinner and you're eating dirty lettuce, so you want to wash it really good, and the reason we don't wash it is because we don't have a way to get it clean and dry, so the salad spinner will spin it completely dry, herbs, berries, salad, everything, romaine. But this is our little manual food processor and has a locking device. It has a little post that the blade sits on, and the blade is a cantilever blade, meaning it has 3 different heights. So with this being a 3-cup, it not only chops down below, it's blending it and swirling it and having fun inside of there. So this thing will cut up any kind of vegetable, any kind of fruit. You can make homemade salsas, you can make pestos, you can make ham salad. Have a couple extra pieces of ham left over from Easter, throw them in there. How about that? It even comes in your kit when you start, all you girls that started, and boys and men who started a business with the Pampered Chef. And so you take this little part on the palm of your hand and you press down, and you can spin and you make yourself a fabulous anything. You also can do chicken, turkey, and egg salad. You know, my mother used to use a fork with her egg salad, and until you're done, your arm hurts. You just throw your eggs in whole, you half them, and you can spin it all up. With this Italian pasta, you do a fresh tomato bruschetta. And anytime you use this, start with your dry ingredients. So your dry ingredients would be your basil, and then you do your garlic, and then you do your tomatoes and your Parmesan cheese. Once the pasta comes out, it's nice and hot, it's kind of swimming in the little chicken broth. You throw that into it, mix it up, and when that basil hits the warmth of your spaghetti, then all of a sudden the warmth and the aroma fills the air. And so it's wonderful. Our magic pot, our deep covered baker is the magic pot. It is the tool to get families around the table for a shared meal together. And Pampered Chef does such a great job of $2 a serving. This pasta recipe is actually $1 a serving. And so you put it in the middle of the table because the presentation is gorgeous. And so you put it on there. Say we're having baked potato chowder. You're putting it around the table, the family's all together, and somebody makes a joke. And then you start laughing. And then everybody else starts laughing. And then all of a sudden you're laughing so hard you got tears rolling down. We've had that a lot tonight. And so we remember the laughter from the baked potato chowder or the Italian pasta. And you're saying, hey, how was your day at school? And what? And somebody starts tears in their eyes. You're around the table. You're around with the pasta. And you say, and the family, you're around the table and the family, and, oh, sorry.
Want my glass?
Around the, there it is. And the family, we all cried together and decided a new friend would come and hurt would be forgotten. All around a pot full of pasta. And so smells take us back to a memory. Have you ever had a smell of a childhood and all of a sudden all of that memory comes? Our pot becomes a memory maker. It's a memory maker for our families. And we share that time. Make time for your families. My kids are older, and unfortunately I don't have this wonderful story of Pampered Chef with my kids. I wish for anything I would have. But when my daughter Angela, we always spent time around the table. And when my daughter Angela was getting married, she wanted her wedding and her reception to feel like everyone was in our kitchen having food, eating, and talking. And that's exactly what it became. So this is our deep cover baker. It is your memory maker. So if you're new, grab it as quick as you can get it. The other thing is one of my favorites. The other thing is also make sure you have the pocket thermometer. People overcook their meat because they're scared to death of it being raw. So this will save you all the expense of the meat. There is a little indentation right here. That has to get inside the meat to make a perfect reed. So you want to just check that out. And for that son or brother-in-law who always overcooks his meat, would be mine, give him a pocket thermometer. So the next one is our grill pan. Do you understand what the difference of a grill pan is opposed to a saute pan? If you don't, you have to know what it is to be able to teach it to your customers. So I went to a show last week. I had my grill pan. I said, oh, I'm so excited. I want to show you this chicken. And so you have the press. You need both. I put this on the pan, on her burner. It can go on a gas or an electric. And I put the press in. No water, no oil. Don't spoil it. And so you just sit this on, you turn it on for 5 minutes, and you walk away. Put your timer on because you may have walked away longer than 5. So I just put it on for the 5 minutes. I put my timer, I let it get nice and hot, and then you want to use a meat tenderizer. You want to tenderize your chicken to make sure it's all the same width. And so throw that in a Ziploc bag. Put some oil in it, our garlic oil, some of our seasonings, our salt and pepper with the grinder. And then after this does 5 minutes, you can feel the heat about here. If you feel the heat higher when you put your chicken in and it has more smoke on it, it's going to burn your chicken. So you want to get the technique of it, and once you have it, it's perfect chicken. And so I'm saying to the girls, come, come, look, look, look. So I lift up this, I take my chef's tongs because I don't want to touch the raw chicken, and when it hits the grill, it shoo, and it makes a wonderful noise. You pop this down. Did you hear that? Shoo. Anyways, so you hear that wonderful sound, and you hurry up and you put the press back on, and you time it for 3 minutes. And then, do you know that chicken knows when it's done? Did you know that? Chickens are really smart. Ask that cow from the Chick-fil-A. So, whenever you sear it and then you put it down, if you lift up the press and the chicken comes with you, it's not done. And put your timer for another minute. Use your timer. You've got to have that. That's your friend. And so then I make it another minute. And I lift it up, and the chicken says it's ready. So it's not attached there. So then I can turn it over. And when I did, I said to the girls, come, come, come. And they saw all those beautiful marks. It's not just beautiful marks. It's a hard crust that goes onto the chicken. It goes onto the steak. And so then it's nice and moist inside. It's crunchy on the outside. And instead of going to Outback and you just spent $17 to $25 for one little steak, you can buy for a few pieces of steak, you can have the grill pan all in your own kitchen and have your own memories. And so then you turn it over for the 2 minutes and you're ready to serve. I slice it right on top of my pasta, and it is fabulous. It will do your chicken, it will do your hamburgers, it will do your steak, it'll do hot dogs, it'll do toasted cheese sandwiches, it'll make the crispiest French toast. You'll be the best mom in school because their French toast was crispy, and paninis are always fun for an activity. Woo! So, yes. So the grill pan is one of those favorites of everybody. And then the star of the show with all our little lights up here is our new rock crock. Woo! Woo! Okay, she's becoming a good friend, and in August, of course, but remember, we're selling stoneware. They can get stoneware in September, so we want to book, we want to keep our business going. We don't want to say, oh, the rock crock's on sale in November, and then I've got no business in September and October. This is what we live on. This is how we eat. So I need shows every single month. So focus on that month. But when this came out after the 12th, and I went to my August shows, of course, what's the best thing in the rock crock? Some more cake! Yes. So that's the one I did. So I put the s'more cake in. Oh, and I just probably breaking my lights. Put the s'more cake, brought it out, and a lady said, Aaron's friend said, that if you can make a cake in 10 minutes from start to finish, I want the pan. That pan sells because of the